One of the key things you need to know in order to be able to create a low maintenance website is something called scraping. Scraping a website, for those who don't know, is just the idea of creating a little programmed script that reads in a website and takes some of the HTML, either all of it or parts of it, and then you can do whatever you want to do with the scraped content, but usually you want to save it in a database. If you've never scraped before, you probably think that what I'm talking about is very high-tech and advanced, but it really isn't. You can do it in just about any programming language, including PHP. There are many classes available to simplify scraping. One that I use is Simple HTML DOM. Just Google Simple HTML DOM and you find this website where you can download the class for free and you get nice examples of how to use the class. I suggest you download the class and play around with it until you get a hang of how you automate content scraping. Again, let's look at my website, valuewebsite.co.uk. Let's see some of the content on one of my subpages. On this page, all the content is scraped, and it's not scraped from one source. For example, the content here is scraped directly from the amazon.co.uk website. The page rank is scraped from a different website, and the Alexa rank is from a third website. Then I save it all combined in a database and present it here. What I also do is that I save where the amazon.co.uk site links to, and I take those URLs of those links and scrape those, and then I see where those sites link, and then I do the same thing, and so on and so on. Also, when I say that I do that, I really mean my script does that. So in that way, I have recursively scraped information about hundreds of thousands of websites. That is just to give you an example of how to use scraping and the value of it. It is an extremely powerful tool once you master it, and it really isn't as hard as I make it sound. Start playing with it and you will see for yourself. I also want to show you a few other sites that have done similar sites as mine and have tons of traffic. So let's go to buysellads.com. Here you can see several sites that do similar things to what I do. For example, statscrop.com or cutestat.com and also huspo.com. They all scrape information and have a ton of traffic by having many subpages. You can see how many views they have here. That's just to show you that I'm not the only one that has figured this out. Also, I'm not saying that this is the only types of websites that you can make. There are many other things that you can do with scraped content, and I will speak about that in a later chapter and present some ideas for websites in the case that you can't imagine how to use this technology. I'll see you in the next chapter.